Good evening, everyone. This evening, we are going to shed some light on the four pillars of leadership. The various economists have actually shedded light on the leadership, given their views about what is leadership and all that. And every economist has actually contributed very generously, very prudently, the knowledge about leadership, and it has made leadership more formidable. Come to think of it, economy is probably a couple of centuries old. And whatever the definition was promulgated by Adam Smith, the father of economy, cannot be as efficacious as we think in this era after 200 years. So changes must be there. Every single thing changes. And if the definition of economy or definition of leadership doesn't change, then we are never going to have any kind of learning about leadership. So every decade, somebody should actually redefine the definition of leadership, and that is only the way leadership can survive. So here, Dr. B. Dwight has given four pillars of leadership. And I'm really impressed by all these four pillars, because without these four pillars, leadership cannot be absolute but obsolete. These four pillars are: first, persuasion, conciliation, education, and the fourth, patience. These are the ornaments of every leader. Every leader must have these four ornaments in order to carry out his leadership, and that is only the way the perfection can be attained. Perfection can be achieved. We are going to elaborate one pillar at a time. The number one is persuasion. A leader must be very persuasive. Leadership persuasive ability, capability, and viability should be so efficacious that when he says something to his followers, everybody would actually listen to him, everybody would comply, everybody would do every single thing that he wants them to do without any kind of objection, without any kind of resentment, without any kind of aversion. It is like it was said by Shakespeare about Julius Caesar, that when Julius Caesar would say, "Do this," it was performed. So that is leadership. When leader says, "Do this," it must be performed by the followers without any kind of grievances, without any kind of bitterness, without any kind of resentment, without any kind of aversion. Such persuasion is innate. Nobody, but no alma mater is going to teach you how to be persuasive. You have to develop, you have to sharpen, you have to hone that kind of talent to be persuasive to your brood, to your troops. If you are not going to be persuasive, people are not going to take you seriously. You have to touch their sanctum sanctorum when you want them to do something for you. Point number two is conciliation. If there is any kind of disagreement, if there is any kind of aversion, if there is any kind of resentment, then the leader should be able, capable, and viable to reconciliate every single thing between management and the manpower. Conciliation can actually wipe out all kinds of bitterness in the cockle of the people. Whether the management has any kind of bitterness in their heart or the manpower have any kind of bitterness in their heart, it should be cleansed, it should be wiped out by conciliation. Conciliation is a very powerful ingredient, very powerful remedy to fix our relationship with anyone. Number three is education. Leader must educate the people, educate about how to work, how to be better performer, how to be better disciplined, how to have better communication, how to have better decorum, how to have better performance, how to have better competence, how to have better efficiency, how to have better relation, personal relation with PR, personal relation or PR, public relation, whatever it is, it must be absolutely excellent, and that kind of art, that kind of talent is taught by the leaders giving the education, constant education on the job. Number 4 is patience. Leaders must have tons of patience. If they don't have patience, they are not going to have a kind of success that they are desiring, because people actually learn by very slow, very sluggish pace. Learning is very, very sluggish. Learning is very, very slow. You cannot learn every single thing overnight. You join the company today and tomorrow you cannot be perfect. You cannot have perfection. So you will take time. You're going to need some time to perform better, to learn about every single thing, to imbibe everything about everything, and then you are definitely going to become the best, the excellent, the perfect performer. To achieve that, leader as well as follower both have to be very patient in their prism. Leaders should also know that it will take time for the person to perform perfectly, and the person should also know that he would take time to perform perfectly. So these are the most important 4 pillars for every leadership, and these are the most efficacious, I would say, efficacious ingredient in leadership. Thank you very much for listening. That's all the time we have. See you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.